The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Arenado and Rizzo swing for the fences. Next. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Right fielder, number 22.
Hit hard towards second, and a self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman.
Well, there's no doubt that this guy can motor. They're going to need his energy tonight, and he gives them an early boost with that triple to open the ball game.
Chris Bryant will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Boy, no shortage of extra base hits here to start this first inning. A triple by the leadoff guy, followed by a double that brings him home. They aren't messing around here, at least in the early going.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Well, when you look at him right now, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that's resulting in big things for him.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Down the first baseline. Paulson is up with it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, we know these guys can swing the bat. They're in the top third in the league in average. So they just need to keep stringing hits together, get a lead, and then keep it. And if you do that, you know you're going to be successful.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
The first two pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1 out and a runner on third. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Oh, and he misses it. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Addison Russell will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
drilled down the line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Batting 7.
Wow.
Second baseman.
And with that, that means they've already hit for the cycle against him here in just the first inning. At this point, you're just hoping he can get you out of the first. He's struggling just to do that.
Ben Zobrist set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Jake Arrieta will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Coors Field. It's 3-0 Chicago. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Rockies, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, no question he's a much better hitter against left-handed pitching. And this year, he's hitting over 400 against lefties. And this is just a great swing as he pulls into second with a double.
Nolan Arenado will dig in now. And he's come through in many a situation like this. Currently 4th in the National League RBI race.
Yeah, and 6 RBIs over his last 10 games.
Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. For Gonzalez, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And reined in, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He enters this game atop the senior circuit in home runs, so his elite power has been on display all year. He can certainly change a game with only 1 swing, so we'll see if he shines bright in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Andres Blanco is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
This is in the air to left field. Moving under it, Schwarber. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
Ben Paulson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Lined hard toward right center. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies 1. Miguel Montero steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Up top, it's 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Parra on the move, 1 away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Jason Hayward will stand in for the second time here. He tripled and later scored to lead off the ball game.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Popped high in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Now batting.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Gerardo Parra will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A bell-tie sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Jose Reyes will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Well, you're going to see right here the middle infielders are pinched towards second base bag. That's double play depth. And this is a ball that's hit a little bit farther towards the hole. So it takes a little longer for this play to get started, and they wind up only getting the one out.
Dustin Garneau will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Runner at first here, one man out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Into the box, John Gray. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out with the man at first. Now the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and will do it again on 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Anthony Rizzo is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Fastball in there. 3-2. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. He reached on a single in his first try.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 delivery. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Runners are at first and second with one away. On the ground to third. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Ben Zobrist stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Drilled to first. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
In now, Andres Blanco. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Colorado, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jake Arrieta is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bats. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Ben Paulson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Hayward, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Oh, what a great throw. Well, you know what? You got to like the hustle, but you've also got to know your outfielder's arms out there. This never had a shot of succeeding, and he gets caught running himself into a pretty avoidable out.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. From the stretch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Into the box now, Dustin Garneau. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
That's wide. 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, pitcher, John Gray.
John Gray gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Hits are even at 7 apiece. High and deep to left center field. Schwarber racing back. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie Blackmon.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That last home run, officially 406 feet. Two out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Lifted into the air out toward center field. Fowler has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We're through 4. 4-3 Colorado. Chris Bryant heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Out in front of it, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Addison Russell will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A 1 pitch on its way. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Parra racing back. Still ranging back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Yeah, she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
You know, pitching coaches preach throwing first pitch strikes, and he's done that around 70% of the time today. So that's one of the reasons he's not doing well.
The 0-1 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Parra on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Halfway home tonight from Denver. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Fowler at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So stepping in, Nolan Arenado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Trying to hold the lead. Tap down the line. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The batter, number 4.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Standing in now, Andres Blanco. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Ben Paulson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Cub error, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied 5-5. Ben Zobrist makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Ben Zobrist.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, it's definitely a tale of 2 extremes so far as you check out his line. A lot of strikeouts, that's the good news. But a lot of other crooked numbers are up there, too.
Jorge Soler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jorge Soler.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only one hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Justin Grimm will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Gerardo Parra will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
So the leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
The catcher, number 13.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you could see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Stepping in now, Dustin Garneau, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. For Reyes, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 55, Sean Gray.
DJ LeMahieu will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. And we are all tied 5-5. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. All even at 4 as we start the 7th. And before that first pitch is thrown, we give you a look at the game summary to this point. Justin Miller is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
And there is Jason Hayward. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Anthony Rizzo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. This ball game still tied 5-all. Charlie Blackmon strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And now a pitch on the way. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Hayward on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
He's just
5.
trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Carlos Gonzalez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball heading for the alley. Fowler going back on it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, stay hot, why don't you? He is wearing these guys out. His 3rd double of the game, and I think these guys have seen just about enough of him.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Andres Blanco will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Fowler ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
first baseman.
As soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game, too.
J.P. Howell will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
J.P. Howell.
In now, Ben Paulson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 6-5. Kyle Schwarber will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
All right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Addison Russell will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 24.
Rockies on top here at Coors Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 innings. Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Gerardo Parra digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Heading for second is Reyes. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Dustin Garneau will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. 4-1. For Reyes, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fowler on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Justin Miller will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-5 game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Well, that's a funny part about baseball. Every day brings you a new game. Yesterday, these guys looked lost. Couldn't buy a run. Tonight, they've got runs coming out of their ears.
Charlie Blackmon steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead this one 7-5. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Ben Zobrist will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This would qualify as getting on base any way you can. Probably not the way he would have preferred, but when you're losing, you'll take it.
Cameron Maybin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Cameron Maybin.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, they just kept going away, away, away. And then finally he just said, might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Javier Baez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Jason Hayward. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
McGee's ready. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. First and second now, one man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Chris Bryant comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has right now. You've got to get on base right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-6 now.
Well, a good job of bailing out his two teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with two away to finally get the job done.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Carlos Gonzalez. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
And I think all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree. He made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 7-6. Good night from Denver.